Hey, it's your friend Dave, and this is your leadership tip of the day for October 4th, 2024. Establish a leadership shadowing program where potential leaders can observe and learn from experienced executives and leaders. So, this is a powerful leadership development tool. Mentoring is important within your organization. That leadership shadowing program, it gives potential leaders a unique hands-on opportunity to learn from experienced executives. Now, we're in a remote work culture in a lot of ways, and so it's hard to shadow a leader from day to day to actually physically be with them. But if that's the case, if you're specifically within the same office, you can shadow that person all day. So here's how to set it up. First, identify your high potential employees who've shown leadership aptitude. These will be your shadows. Then partner with executives or senior leaders who are willing to be shadowed. Make sure these leaders represent diverse areas of your organization. And then create a structured program. Each shadow should spend a set amount of time with their executive, maybe a full day each month for 6 months. You can do that remote. You can do that virtually to shadow them in meetings, to shadow them and just have conversations with them, how to be able to ask questions, things like that. So during this time, the shadow observes meetings, like I said, decision-making processes, and day-to-day operations. Encourage the executives to think out loud, and that's a key. Think out loud so that your shadow knows what's going on and the reasoning and how you came to that decision. And it helps the shadow understand the business. It helps them understand the nuances of leadership that are not always visible from the outside. And then after each shadowing session, have the shadow and the executive debrief. The shadow can say, hey, this is what I heard you say. This is what I saw you do. This is how I saw you do it. Is that the way you typically do it? Have you thought about doing it this way? That way the shadow can ask questions and the executive can provide context or additional insight, because they're not always going to do that just on the fly. And so think about that. Announce a shadowing program for your organization. Identify your first group of shadows and your first group of participating executives. Schedule that first shadowing session and prepare both parties with guidelines and expectations. There are actually companies out there that will help you do this. I can't think of the one that I have used off the top of my head right now, but there are companies that will help you do this. So the goal isn't just to teach specific skills. This is about giving potential leaders a holistic view of what leadership looks like in action. And they'll see how decisions are made. They'll see how relationships are managed and how challenges are addressed. This kind of experiential learning is invaluable for developing future leaders, because experiential learning is the best kind of learning, especially in organizations where leadership and soft skills and people skills are key. So you think about that. Have a great day.